Hello, I'm so happy I got a hold of you. Welcome to another exciting episode of LT Showcase. I am Lucious T, and today we're taking a look on the next rung of most expensive games at my N64 games, mostly because I like talking about this stuff. So I'm going to be looking at some stuff, although just as a little aside note, one of the games that might possibly be one of my most expensive N64 games is I was one of the fools who, when they backed Ukulele, I went for the N64 tier because at the time I thought I was going to get a cart that could play in my N64. It's right when I started getting highly into reproduction carts, and it's becoming more of a thing now where you can buy something that plays in your old systems. But at the time it was just a USB thumb drive. Still, I wanted to support the project, got the autographs of everyone, but yeah, this is not worth much, although I was able to pick up the limited run Switch N64 version for free. That was a nice little bone they throwed us backers who bought this. We got it for free, we just paid shipping. So I got that thing, I think it was $80 for 10 bucks. So that was cool, kind of made up for it, although I don't even want to get into how much I spent for that. Anyways, most expensive N64 games. My N64 collection, one of these days I'll run through, I actually have a list that ordered because for some reason I like to stack all my games in the order I bought them at a time, because all the boxes I would take the games out, put it into a drawer, have them organized alphabetically, but I like to see when I bought the games. So you had Mario 64, and then Wave Race, and Cruisin' USA, and so on and so forth. I think the last game I bought was Mario Party 3. Go figure. It probably came out late. I don't even remember. I don't even remember really. But this is a game I bought for the N64 pretty early on, I want to say 2015, as far as when I started getting into collecting, like just getting stuff other than when I was getting it as I was growing up. And it's because I knew there was a game for the Super NES called Ogre Battle that was super expensive. At this time, I want to say Ogre Battle 64, a Prince of Lordly Caliber, was going for $30, $40 loose. I think I got a complete 60, 75, something like that. Damn glad I did, because with inflation, we all know the price is going to be way up. It is now going for $235 as of May 2021. My dogs continue to go nuts, so that is even more nuts. One of the only RPGs on the system. Once I get my N64 RGB modded, I'm looking forward to that, because as I said in my PS1 video, if that came out already, the HD Retrovision cables are super nice, and I picked up the ones for the N64. Maybe I'll use them with the Super NES one of these days too. But I'm looking forward to that, because my god, the PS1, PS2 looks amazing now. And I can't wait to play more games. Like, I'm going to go through stuff that I didn't think I'd get to now because of the cables. So highly recommend them. But that's my number 5. Number 4 is another game I picked up. It was pretty much, now I loved Bomberman 64. One of my favorite games on the N64 that no one talks about, specifically the 4-player multiplayer, is amazing. And when I found out there was a sequel that I didn't ever pick up or know about, which was Bomberman: The Second Attack, I had to get it. This was another gift that Jen got me, I want to say the same Christmas that she got me Cubivore. It's just loose. This was a game that I saw it in 2015, 2014 going for $80 loose, and I didn't pull the trigger. It jumped up to $120, and finally, I think that's around when Jen got it. Maybe it was a little bit more than that, but now, geez, loose it goes for $236. Whew. I mean, it makes sense. I knew these were going to go up. It's one of the rarer games on the systems, but damn, it really jumped. So I thought I really overpaid when I got it, when I didn't get it 80 and I got it 120 or whatever. It's even worse now. So sadly, I haven't played that yet. That's one of the games I want to jump on. I want to see if the 4-player multiplayer is as good as the Bomberman 64. But highly recommend picking up Bomberman 64, especially if you have a memory card. You can collect all the little suit pieces that are in the main game, and then use them in the multiplayer. It's always fun. You can dress up as a knight or a spaceman or stuff like that. Number 3. So number 3 is a game that I avoided as a kid, even though it was made by a publisher I loved, which was Rare. I just, I got into a point in my life where I was really sick of the gross out humor. I'm like, yeah, you're going for the easy lowbrow laugh. And I was looking forward to Conker's Bad Fur Day, and then I saw when they basically changed it, they turned Conker from a boy to a girl, because originally Conker was the boy and Barry was the girl, and they swapped it at some point. It's kind of around the same time as Dinosaur Planet, when that got canceled for the N64 and went on the GameCube. This game didn't get canceled, but it got severely altered, and it just didn't look like something I was interested in. I picked up a loose cart off of a Facebook group in the Bay Area called Barg. Got a great deal on the loose cart. I want to say I paid $50 for it. And then I picked up the box and the manual when I traded in all my duplicates to my my buddy Jason's store in Marin. I can't remember what deal he gave me on the box. Maybe I got it for $60, $50. It was a hell of a deal, because especially now the complete goes for $277. So, made a nice little come up that I'll never cash in on because I'm never getting rid of it, and it's a game that I'd really like to play. So that's definitely, all these games I'm talking about right now that I haven't played are pretty much must-plays as soon as I get my N64 RGB modded. Now, moving on to number 2. Number 2 is a game that I bought brand new, and I'd follow the price on it, and it really hadn't done anything until very, very recently. I want to say within the last several months, unless I've just completely missed it, and that is Paper Mario. Huge fan of Mario RPG, though I wasn't at first. The first time I played it, I didn't like it. Played Final Fantasy VII, then went back and played it and loved it. And because I liked Mario RPG so much, when Paper Mario was coming out, bought it day one. Played the hell out of it, loved it. For some reason, missed Thousand Year Door, although I picked it up and did a review on that recently. And then I picked up Super Paper Mario on the Wii because it had a really interesting 2D to 3D, or not 2D, but just kind of like the way Fez would shift perspective. And then since then, I haven't played any of the other ones, so I did pick up Origami King and Color Splash. But I digress. Paper Mario, great game. Loose, I want to say it's nowhere near as expensive as it's going for complete, but maybe it's just because we got that N64 cardboard really coming up. And one of the things I love about the N64 is that as far as box uniformity goes, it's very nice because you have the green side, the yellow side, red side, and then yellow, and then blue. And what I like to do is I like to interchange it. So I like to have blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. If you've seen, look at my collection and some of the collection videos, you'll see that I do that with all the games. The only one I can't do that with is WrestleMania 2000 and Perfect Dark, because they're black, so that kind of ruins it. Although it does kind of help me, because when I buy a new game, I have to then go through and flip everything. So when I got Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, I put it by Castlevania, and then I had to flip everything, and it took a while. Yeah, first world problems. And then last but not least is number 1. So number 1 I'm kind of flubbing just because I didn't want to have this be like the Game Boy Color list and be surrounded by frickin' Zeldas. And that is Zelda Collector's Edition for Ocarina of Time and Zelda Collector's Edition for Majora's Mask. Both of which were bought day one, both of which were pre-ordered. That's how you got this. That was one of the things I was very excited about but bummed with, that not all the carts were going to be gold carts. But, I mean, frankly, who didn't pre-order Ocarina of Time? You'd have to be a fool. That was one of those things I was always bummed with Link to the Past, that they didn't do a gold card variant. But Ocarina of Time, both of these have gone up a lot lately, at least the complete in box. For Ocarina of Time, it's at $308, and then Majora's Mask is $245. So technically, Majora's Mask is number 4 on this list, but I wanted to get in Ogre Battle because it just overjumped Ogre Battle, I want to say, in the last week or so. But are they going to keep going up? I don't know. I don't know. It's insane. Both are great games, and actually, not really. No, not both are great games. Ocarina of Time's an amazing game. Majora's Mask is not very good. I don't know where all this contrarian bullcrap came up, and everyone's saying Majora's Mask is so great because it's kind of crazy. Zelda 2 was always loved, and then recently people say, "Oh, Zelda 2 is crap, mate." And then Majora's Mask, when it came up, no one liked it. I'm sorry, no one liked it. It was not good. Maybe your weird friend who likes Genesis liked it. And I guess those are the people that make YouTube content and videos because they all love it now. I'm sorry. I can't stand Majora's Mask. It's a time limit. You can't beat dungeons. You're going after stupid masks. You have to learn daily routine. It's annoying as hell. There, I said it. And I'm not a big fan of Wind Waker either. Sorry. I wanted that I mean, really, Zelda kind of let me go with Majora's Mask. Didn't like it. Wind Waker, horrible art style, which now I've grown on, but at the time I was bummed we didn't get the adult-looking Twilight Princess, but then Twilight Princess was on the Wii. Stupid waggle controls, and Skyward Sword, more stupid waggle controls. Finally, they gave me Link Between Worlds and the 3DS, which balanced it out because it went back to Link to the Past. And then we got the amazing Breath of the Wild, so I'm hooked back in. But anyways, I'm not sure why I got off on that tangent, but yeah, those are my most expensive N64 games. Let me know about your most expensive N64 games. Let me know if you want me to do this on anything else. I have other collections I can talk about, Super Nintendo, NES, Genesis, whatnot. Look forward to some new gamers that are coming. It's been a while, but we have several coming in the pipeline. As always, it's been so great getting a hold of you guys. Take care.